Hello traders, my name is Tomasz Wiśniewski, I'm a Chief Analyst in Alpari Research and Analysis, and this is Daily Analytical Report, where we will talk about what happened this week, and we will try to look for decent trading occasions for the next week. This week was excellent, was absolutely perfect in terms of the technical analysis. I enjoyed trading very much. I hope you did too. Well, if you follow us, I think you should enjoy because you got all those occasions here on the Daily Analytical Report, on the Trading Sniper. We are talking about the setups for a long time. So you had everything in front of you. It was just a matter of few clicks for you to take advantage of that. As always, we need to check the macro calendar, and on the macro calendar, what we have is quite easy. Friday, but let me just adjust the filters for you. Easy Friday. Now we got trade data from China. Exports lower than expected. Trade balance negative. Still to come. We do have speeches from Fed officials, Kaplan, Bullard, Rosengreen. Will give their outlooks on the economic monetary policy. As always on Friday, we need to check the calendar for the next week, if it is worth to hold the position, or it would be better to close your position before the weekend. I'm not a fan of keeping the position open for the weekend. I try not to do that. I try to avoid this kind of a situation, but if you like it, well, it's up to you. As I'm against it, I need to tell you that I have 4 positions open now, and most probably I will keep them open for the weekend, but it's a completely different thing. And I will explain you that this on the live trading session, which we have in 1 hour. So make sure that in 1 hour you will be in front of the computers, because I'm gonna tell you about my live positions that I have now, and there are 4 of them, and they are giving me huge profit, huge profit, and well, hopefully you will attend this webinar. Next week, Monday, we have retail sales. So we start with a big bang. Retail sales from United States. Now we do have GDP from China on Tuesday, retail sales as well. Meeting minutes from the Reserve Bank of Australia, influential for the Australian dollar. Average earnings in the UK, also important. A bit of Fed speak from Fed officials, and also GDT price index for New Zealand dollar, important one. On Wednesday, we do have CPI from UK, CPI from Eurozone, and a rate statement from Bank of Canada. So Wednesday will be very important for Europe and for the Northern America too. On Thursday, data from New Zealand, CPI from New Zealand, and also data from the job market from Australia. Retail sales from UK as well. And on Friday we do have IMF meeting, so that would be it. So on Friday not much will be happening, but this is the macro calendar for the next week. Pretty busy. We should get some interesting movements, interesting data. But Let's move to the technical analysis, because in my opinion technical analysis rocks at the moment. We do have this part of the trading here on the table, so no fundamentals in my opinion, it's all about the technical movements. First, euro to Canadian dollar. Euro to Canadian dollar, which is in a bearish trend after this head and shoulder pattern and breakout of the neckline. The price is making lower lows and lower highs. For some time, we stopped above this horizontal support on 1.55, let's say 1.555. Price tried to create a double bottom formation, but they failed and they broke this horizontal support. This horizontal support will be now used as a resistance. Actually, it was already used as a resistance yesterday and a bit today. We are in a flag or channel down formation, so also the movement testing the upper line of the flag is probable and possible, right? But as you can see, the price is putting pressure on the lower line of the flag, which indicates that there is a huge selling potential here, and that most probably we will test this red support or the correction equality pattern before testing the upper line of the flag. My idea for this price is going there to the correction equality pattern or to the trend line or to the horizontal support, or three of them at once, like here, and then depending from the price action, but it would be nice to see let's just go, but it would be nice to see a bounce here and a further upswing. That would be a very nice scenario for euro to Canadian dollar, but we have to wait. I do have this position open, and I will explain you that on the live trading session, which will start in 50 minutes. Next one is Australian dollar to Japanese yen, where I also do have a position. This is a pretty great setup. Reverse head and shoulder pattern, bounce from the horizontal support, left shoulder head and right shoulder, price climbing higher, now making higher lows and higher highs, breakout of the resistance, bounce as a support, breakout of the resistance, bounce as a support. As you can see, the price respects the horizontal levels, here this one, but this one too. First this one, then 22.6, then this one. So yes, price is moving up like on stairs. It's climbing up like on stairs. Now we broke 38.2, which is very strong buy signal, and we should aim 50% Fibonacci with ease. I don't see any problems here. We should not get any problems with the further upswing. American dollar to Canadian dollar. This is our next instrument, which is also having a great selling opportunity. The price created this head and shoulder pattern, you know. We broke the neckline, we tested the neckline as a resistance, then we broke 50%, then we broke 61.8, and then we went significantly lower. The ultimate target for this movement is this long-term uptrend line here. Well, uptrend line, it's the lower line of the long-term flag. So to this, we do have 170 pips. With the price being below 61.8, the chances that we'll get there are very high. They had the chance for a reversal, they wasted that. I also do have a position here, it's already on a huge profit. My stop loss order is already here. Stop profit order, because I think I sold somewhere here. So I'm already protecting my position here. The last trade that I have is in New Zealand dollar to American dollar. We broke this horizontal support. That was a false breakout. After this false breakout, the price started to creating higher highs and higher lows. We broke the midterm downtrend line. We tested that as a support also along with this horizontal area here. And after that, in strong trends, the price is creating small corrections, shallow corrections. And here we do have an example of that. In weak trends, well, we have a trend, we have a deep correction aiming like 50%, Fibonacci or 61.8, which is almost a trend reversal. But here what we are having is a strong uptrend, and we got shallow corrections. First one, this orange area is a rectangle. So the price was in a rectangle, the correction was not very deep. We broke the upper line of the rectangle and we went higher. After the rectangle, the price created a pennant. Those black lines is a pennant. We also broke the upper line of this formation and we went higher. Now we can see a horizontal support. Here the price tested that as a support. Where is the target? Ultimate target for Kiwi is on 0.7435. It was a resistance. Here, by here I mean September 2017, January 2018 and February 2018. The chances that the price getting there, for me, in my opinion, is almost certain. I think that we should get there. We'll see what the price will do on this resistance, but we should eventually get there. British pound to American dollar cable. This is an excellent setup. Let me show you from the long term. Because since this triangle, or even inverse head and shoulder formation, we do have continuous upswing with beautiful trend continuation patterns. So for example, here we got a flag. Then the price went higher. Here we got a triangle. Here we got a flag. Here we got a flag. Here we got a wedge. And most recently, we got a wedge as well, those blue lines. All of those are finishing on uptrend line. Here, 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 here. So trend continuation pattern and the fact that the price bounced from the uptrend line was a strong buy signal. And now let me show you a bit in the short term, because after the breakout of the neckline, we got rectangle. After rectangle, what we got was a, let's say, wedge. After wedge, we got a flag, and after flag, we got another rectangle. And the price was respecting horizontal levels, horizontal levels, horizontal levels. Cable is climbing like on stairs right now, which is pretty awesome in terms of the technical analysis. Where is the target? That's the target. Also, price should get there, like on Kiwi, where we can expect a reversal. 61 pips. On Kiwi is 46 pips, let's say. Very, very similar. Next one, euro dollar. On euro dollar, we were expecting that this correction, well, first of all, bullish engulfing, and 2 days ago we had a shooting star, and yesterday we saw a correction, and we were trying to anticipate where this correction will stop. So we placed Fibonacci yesterday, and 50% looked like a very good occasion for a bounce. And the price did get there, did bounce from this area, and now we do have a positive sentiment restored. Although we are still inside and we are exactly in the half of the rectangle, we are in the half of this formation, we do have a trading signal, right? Because usually, you know, when you're inside of the range, that's a lottery. If the price will go up or down. But here it's more or less, situation is pretty clear. We are above the uptrend line, we are above the local support, so there is a positive sentiment on this instrument. Canadian dollar to Japanese yen, this is a good one. This standard setup on yen, so it bounced from a horizontal support with inverse head and shoulder formation. It's present on many instruments, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. But this price is also very respectful for the horizontal levels. Our buy signal, for the record, was triggered here. If you follow us, you know that 260 pips you would have already. But anyway, the price bounced from the resistance, tested that as a support. Breakout of the resistance, we were here and we were wondering where the price can stop, where the price can bounce, what are the supports. And we saw 2 or 3 supports. First one, this horizontal one, then 38.2, then uptrend line. And look, the price bounced from all of them, from this one, and here you have a combination of the uptrend line and 38.2, and after that the price went higher. So price being here above 38.2 is a clear indication that we will go higher, 50, maybe 61.8, or maybe the long-term uptrend line here. That is a decent target, 230 pips, well, depending where, 200, let's say 250 pips. This is a decent target. New Zealand dollar to Canadian dollar again. You do not want to enter the market with where are 2 strong currencies fighting together, because this is this creates a situation of a sideways trend, and you don't want to be on a sideways trend. You don't want to trade sideways trends. Sideways trends is not the place where the traders would like to be. Euro to British pound triggers significant sell signal. Why? Because we broke the support from December, January and March. That was a nice movement that I caught. There was a correction and then further drop. That would be really interesting to check Fibonacci's. Well, a bit further than 38.2 was retraced here. But anyway, we do have a major sell signal. In my opinion, you should not chase this market. Almost always, when you have a breakout of the support, you have a test of the support as a closest resistance. According to price action rules, we should see movement like that. If we won't see, well, try to look somewhere else. This train already departed from the station. You should not chase this train here. Don't, in my opinion, selling here would be bad idea in terms of the risk to reward ratio, because yes, there is a sell signal, but you should think about risk to reward ratio. WTI. This is our scenario. We were expecting breakout of the upper line of the triangle, and then we were expecting to test this upper line of the triangle as a support. Breakout of the resistance, support, breakout. Awesome setup on oil. Very, very rewarding. Now gold. Gold broke this horizontal resistance, and it seems like it's a false breakout because they cannot go any higher. Yesterday we was warning we were warning you, like we are here 12 here, that there is a chance for a further drop because of this false breakout, and that's what happened. Look, boom, rest of the session was negative. Although I'm bullish on gold, I can read price action signals. That's what I do. That's why my account is positive. And that's a sell signal because that's a false breakout. But we shouldn't go any deeper than this support. New Zealand dollar to Japanese yen, also respectful for the horizontal levels. That's why I'm telling you that this time on the market is perfect, and you have to use it. If you're a technical trader, you just have to use it. You just have to be on the market because the price is respecting trend lines and horizontal supports and resistances. This is just beautiful. New Zealand dollar to Japanese yen with a strong buy signal with a potential target on the upper red line. British pound to Japanese yen. That's a definite denial of this bearish flag, so there is no more flag here. And our buy signal that we said that it's gonna be triggered once the price will break the green resistance is on. And here you can see you have a combination of a very strong currency and a very weak currency. Strong currency is the British pound, weak currency is yen. So you should not be surprised that we got this reaction. Depending from the low that you will choose, let's say this one, because it corresponds with those movements here, we do have a comeback above the uptrend line, which makes it a false breakout, which opens us a way to new highs, which should be very, very positive. Swiss franc to Japanese yen. Two weak currencies, so that's why we're moving sideways. Australian dollar to American dollar. This is an example of a not false breakout, but false pattern. Like we got a flag was bearish, so we should expect the bearish breakout. That's why you wait for the breakout. You don't trade inside of the flag because it can often get denied. And here it got denied, and if the price does not want to go down, it probably will go up. So they had a chance to go down because of this flag. They failed, so the price went higher. Now we are testing this upper line of the channel down formation. And a breakout here will trigger us a buy signal. American dollar to Swiss franc, two weak currencies, that's why we do have a sideways trend. American dollar to Danish crown, well, here we do have a sideways trend. We are waiting for the breakout of this rectangle. American dollar to Singaporean dollar. Singaporean dollar was super technical. Look at that. They respected those horizontal levels with such a great accuracy. And now the price is also respecting horizontal levels like this one or this one. The price is locked in a triangle, and we are waiting for the breakout. We should soon see the result of the struggle, because now this instrument is not tradable, but it will be tradable if you're patient enough to wait for the breakout. And Bitcoin, because this is huge, guys, huge. Bitcoin failed to test the $6,000. They stopped at 6,500. They came back above the uptrend line. They broke the downtrend line. So this can be considered as a false breakout, which triggers a buy signal on Bitcoin. Something that wasn't on the chart since the end of February is back. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a buy signal on Bitcoin. The first target, depending from the exchange, is here 9,200 or 8,700. Let's say $9,000. This is the first target, but the ultimate resistance for the Bitcoin is 11,000 or 11,200 dollars. So yes, there is a buy signal on Bitcoin again. There is a buy signal on DAX. DAX is doing very good job after the defense of this 11,900 points. A breakout of the downtrend line. Test of the broken resistance as the closest support, positive. Breakout of the horizontal resistance, which is also positive. FTSE is also doing pretty good. This is a rectangle, very shallow correction as well. So the most possible scenario here is the breakout of the upper line of this formation. And from this point, we should see the price going higher, 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 higher. And S&P 500. Again, I was pointing that yesterday, that on DAX and FTSE, that in general on European indexes, we didn't have a good situation recently. It was much better on American. But surprisingly, now European are doing better than American. Well, maybe because of the trade wars. But European indexes, or maybe they were undervalued for a long time. So that's why they are doing a bit better right now. Any reason you pick, for me it does not matter. As a technical trader, I trade what it is. So I do see a buy signal on DAX, on FTSE. I don't see a buy signal on S&P 500. For that, I would need to see the breakout of this orange resistance. Once the price will close H4 candle above, that will be a buy signal for me. Thanks very much for watching daily analytical report. So you can see those movements are super technical. Every technical trader is enjoying the situation right now, I guess. So thank you. In the meantime, visit our Twitter account or our website alpari.news, not or but as well. And we see each other in half an hour. I see you in half an hour for live trading session. Thanks very much and